Alrighty, everybody. Um, let's see. Test, test, test. Good, good, good. Good. Alrighty. So, Minnesota Vikings, 8-2. Who would have knew? Are gonna be playing the Chicago Bears tomorrow. Vikings doing pretty good. Well, I don't know how good I would say, but they did beat the Tennessee Titans this past Sunday. Run game was not good. Um, can't, Aaron Jones only gained 39 yards. Cam Akers got 25 yards. So a total of like 64 yards on the ground. If you want to include Sam Darnold, another 18 yards, 82 yards on the ground. Not bad. Not bad, but it definitely was not good. Definitely was not good. Sam Darnold was 20 of 32, 246, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So he had a pretty good game, I would say. Better than the Jacksonville game where he threw 3 interceptions. Justin Jefferson, 6 catches, 81 yards. Much better than last week. Titans, did commit to Jefferson. But we were much more successful because we got it out to other receivers like Jordan Addison, who had that one long touchdown, 3 catch, 61 yards, and a touchdown. The other touchdown was a short pass to Cam Akers for 2 catch, 11 yards, and a touchdown. Josh Oliver will be out for the Bears game tomorrow, but had a decent impact for 3 catches, 34 yards. So TJ Hawkinson, I guess we're sort of easing him back into it, but now he's going to be more rapid pace. Now it's going to be more TJ Hawkinson, Johnny Munt tomorrow. Johnny Munt and TJ Hawkinson didn't really do too much, both having 13 yards. But there's gonna be a lot more production for them against the Bears in Soldier Field. So there is that. I guess the one bad thing the Vikings offense did, besides really not getting much running, was the one fumble that was counted against Sam Darnold when it which really should have been against Aaron Jones. But I digress. Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold still mostly focused on Justin Jefferson in the passing game, which is, I mean, yeah, to be expected, but I would like a little bit more spreading of the ball. So get more TJ Hawkinson, get other players in there. So the defense, however, of course, Will Levis, flat on his ass, 5 sacks, 2 by Van Ginkel, 2 by Pat Jones. Love them both. And even a sack for Mr. Blake. Cash me outside. How about that? So, now last week I was praising John Parker. Now on the special team side, I was praising John Parker Romo. But now, I mean, is a little slightly worried. He did miss an extra point, but didn't he nail a 40-yard field goal? So he has his ups, he has his down. I mean, he has this little down, but got the missed kick out of the way, you could say. So, and it was an extra point, not a field goal. So, and Ryan Wright, I would say, had himself a good day. Man, we even pinned them really deep. And how did that work out? Not so great because we allowed a 98-yard touchdown, which was very infuriating because that was the only touchdown by the Titans the entire day, and that was Westbrook getting that one touchdown. He only had 2 catches, 117 yards, and a touchdown. You take away that 98-yard touchdown, he only got 19 yards on the day. So you take that touchdown out, Calvin Ridley would be their leading receiver with 4 catches, 58 yards. We only allowed 33 yards on the ground for the Titans. Will Levis was their leading rusher with 18 yards. Will Levis was 17 of 31, 295, that one touchdown, padding his stats, and the interception at the end, trying to force it. at the end, trying to get down the field fast, throwing it to Harrison Smith. Great job by him. The Titans game. Now, I will say about the Titans defense, they got to Sam Darnold twice, Murray Jr. and Key getting a sack. But there is that. What else? Nick Folk was perfect. He had his longest was 43. So, I mean, special teams wise, I guess you could say that even though the Titans were better just by kick, but even that, yeah. Sup, Daniel. Sup, Daniel. Um, we played a pretty good game for the most part, besides that 98-yard touchdown by the defense and the fumble. So we need to play a pretty clean game tomorrow. Chicago's defense Titans' defense is good. The Bears' defense is even better. So I expect this to be a very low-scoring game. I expect us to get to Caleb Williams. We do good against young quarterbacks. But I do expect a very low-scoring game tomorrow. Maybe the Bears probably score like 13 points like this. And maybe we'll score like 16 or something like that. But I don't expect a high-scoring game whatsoever. This is going to be a very close game. Chicago weather tomorrow. It's looking like it is going to be a 50-degree type day, very cloudy. So, sort of a cold weather game, but not incredibly cold. So hopefully you should be prepared for that. And for the rest of the way, we only have one outdoor game after the Chicago game, and that is the Seattle game in December. Now, Seattle in December, we'll see how that goes. I don't know how the weather will fare out that time, but I think it won't be too bad. Like, it's not going to be like a Green Bay or Chicago in late December. So, so we got the benefit of that, and a lot of the playoff teams that we could possibly play in the playoffs if we do make the playoffs. There's a 95% chance the Vikings do make the playoffs. I think that we can. I think we'll be playing some good environments, whether that is in Atlanta indoors, Arizona indoors. And this is assuming that we don't win the division. Detroit indoors. Philly in Washington. Philly has slightly worse weather. Washington has a worse field. That's the only place I'd rather not play in the playoffs. All the other ones, I mean, I'm assuming we would be ahead of we can be ahead of Green Bay in wild card standings. Same thing with either, and the other one will probably be an NFC East team. So I guess for playoffs wise, the only place that wouldn't be great to play would be a Philly or Washington. Philly more than Washington, just because of the fans and the atmosphere. I just want to avoid Philly at all cost. I honestly might maybe rather play Detroit than Philly. But yeah. But we still got a lot of games left to play, of course. Nothing is guaranteed, of course, as a Viking fan. But some people, already looking to the future and talking about Aaron Rodgers to Minnesota. And to those people, I say, shut up. Shut up. That's all I can say. Shut up. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If it happens, I'm going to lose it. Kevin O'Connell, Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah they want a good organization. They want a good running organization, and you cannot have that with a diva Aaron Rodgers. We got rid of Stephon Diggs for a reason. Yes, we still had Mike Zimmer and all of that. But you can't have those divas. Divas cause problems. And obviously I can see like a Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo's already doing good, but Buffalo's doing much better. It seems like they're doing better with Stephon Diggs. Detroit has a great culture with Dan Campbell. We're trying to build a great culture. Good cultures usually result in good. Good cultures usually result in um, good teams like the Bills, Luke, like the Lions, which is why I do not want Aaron Rodgers to Minnesota next year. Honestly, if you had to, oh gosh, if it's between if it means extending Ed Ingram or signing Aaron Rodgers, I would rather extend Ed Ingram than sign Aaron Rodgers. You heard that you heard from me that first. I would rather extend Ed Ingram than sign Aaron Rodgers. That is how much I do not want Aaron Rodgers here. I mean, that is how much. So I know the cycle must be complete, but I cannot stand every single week having to see Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show, and talk a bunch of BS, or just like blah 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 blah. I couldn't deal with it every single week. It would just be drama every single week or something like that. He would want he wants all of his teammates. We're Devontae Adams, even though we have Justin Jefferson or Alan Lazard. I mean, yeah, he would have Aaron Jones, but no, no, no. Even if it's just 1 year, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. And hey, and here's the thing. Even if we get a Super Bowl out of him, it won't feel right because it'll be like, oh, Packers fan. Oh, you had to get a Packers quarterback, to win a Super Bowl or something like that. And, and I know 2009, it's probably the same thing. But at least it felt like, I don't know. 2009 it felt different. I mean, it felt a little different at least. But I don't know. But what was I getting to? Oh yeah, I guess if we're gonna talk about Ed Ingram, since I mentioned the name, Ed Ingram, of course, the last week against the Titans. Yeah, of course. Last week against the Titans, got benched, and I was singing the praises. Ed Ingram got benched. However, we need to hold. We need to hold everything because Kevin O'Connell afterward said it's going to be week by week. So he just wanted to see how Dalton Rice will hold up against Titans. So my praises have been greatly diminished because there could be a good possibility that Ed Ingram is not benched for good. And to that I say, Howard, Kevin O'Connell, if you don't commit to Dalton Risner over Ed Ingram. That's all I got. That's why I gotta say that. Because if I see Ed Ingram starting next week, I'm just gonna say, oh, you just did it to. I mean, I mean, you just put in Dalton Risner instead of Ingram just for people to stop, but just for people to stop shutting up about it. But Ed Ingram, I hope that they keep Ed Ingram on the bench, but if but please just do the right thing. Keep Dalton Risner in. Was he better than Ed Ingram? Yes. Now, of course, he's no Christian Darrisaw. He's no Brian O'Neill. He's not a world beater, but he is better than Ed Ingram. He is, I would say, how would I describe him? So got Garrett Bradbury. So okay, I'll take Garrett Bradbury for example. I would say he's Garrett Bradbury like on a good day. That's where I would say on a good day, Garrett Bradbury. Now Garrett Bradbury, of course, as I say, you got Ed Ingram and you got Garrett Bradbury, and you got Garrett Bradbury. He's sort of the thing is with Garrett Bradbury, he's an undersized center. Now Dalton Risner is not undersized, but like Garrett Bradbury, he can be decent. He can be pretty decent. He's pretty decent on a good day, and that's where I say Dalton Risner. He's pretty decent. He's usually up across the board. He's much better pass blocking than Ed Ingram. Run blocking is close to the same. So, and pass blocking is what we need more at this time than the run blocking. So that's why I say to Kevin O'Connell, keep Dalton Risner in. Much better pass blocker. Run blocking, not too much of a difference, but especially when you want to pass the ball a lot to Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, keep Dalton Risner in and don't put back in Ed Ingram. Hopefully he is BSing with the week-to-week thing, but knowing him, I wouldn't put it. Knowing him, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to put him back in Ed Ingram. So yeah. No to Aaron Rodgers. Keep Dalton Risner in are my two major key points, but also beat the Bears because I mean we just need. I mean, please beat the Bears. I mean, it's gonna be if we cannot beat the Bears tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I mean, I know the Packers almost lost the Bears, but still, they should not have been in that situation. We should beat the Bears. We really should. I know it's a division game. Division games are weird as hell, but we need to beat the Bears at all costs to be actually taken somewhat seriously. We're not the Lions. No, we're not the Lions, even though we play close to Lions. But at least we need to show that we belong for the playoffs. Since we're 95% chance to make the playoffs. But anything can happen. But just gotta win a handful more games, a couple more games. We're in, yada yada. So beat the Bears, FTB for tomorrow, and we should be all good. Hello, Nash. So, anything else that happened this week besides everyone talking about Aaron Rodgers? Of course, Caleb Evans got released. 2022 draft classes. 2022 draft class by Kwesi. The worst I've ever. I mean, that is just. It's just. I mean, we can go on about it. The whole Lewis scene. Kyle, moving down, not taking Kyle Hamilton, blah blah blah. But Caleb Evans being released, that's just another thing. Another another dud in the 2022 draft class. I don't even know if anybody really succeeded from there. Most of them have already been either half of them has already been released or whatnot. And Ed Ingram's in that 2022 draft class, and he's not good. So Johnny Munn's our backup tight end might be like the best thing in there, best one of the bunch, but that is saying something. But yeah, oh yeah, Daniel, and then I guess Daniel Jones, I guess, is the other thing I just wanted to mention about. Ed Donatel, hopefully you got some of Daniel Jones's contract, because you completely screwed an entire organization for many years. For at least, from when he signed that contract to whenever that ends. Ed Donatel, at the end, yes, we lost in the wild card. We weren't going to go far. We're probably going to, as I said, even during that playoff stream. I just hope, if we just beat the Giants, and I know we're going to get, we're going to get shellacked in the divisional round by the 49ers if we were to add advance. But ultimately, we, the Vikings, got the final laugh, because as a result of that game, the Giants signed Daniel Jones to that 4-year, $160 million contract. So ultimately, the Giants were the ultimate losers of that, because in the 2023 draft, we ended up getting a lower draft pick, a better draft pick, and getting Jordan Addison. So it sounds hey, you know what? Hey, Kirk Cousins, and and guess what? We also screwed over the Atlanta Falcons, because now they got to deal with Mr. Check Down Kirk Cousins. When he checked down a couple weeks ago against the Saints on a fourth down. So, hey, Vikings cleaning up house. Ed Donatel screwing over the Giants. Kirk Cousins now screwing over the Falcons and screwing over Michael. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how Michael Penix does. I'm not going to say screw over Michael Penix, but just all that guaranteed money now for, the Falcons have to be paying to Kirk Cousins. It's, even if we don't go far this year, we'll see down the road how JJ McCarthy does. I hope that he is healthy enough so that we do not have to sign in Aaron Rodgers. But I'm just hoping. I'm holding on to that hope. So just throw the trash to other teams to ruin them. And not saying that Kirk Cousins is trash, but his Achilles really, with his Achilles now, it just makes him much worse. He can be good for a game or two, like that weird game against the Buccaneers where he threw over 500 yards, but still, I mean, I'm grateful for what he did here, but for the little, I mean, for little that he did here, being the Saints in the wild card, I'll never forget. But but hopefully when we'll see him in a handful of weeks, we play the Falcons at home. It should be a good game. We better win that game. We better win that game. And then hopefully maybe we see them in the playoffs. I don't know. And maybe we play them in the wild card. I would love that too. Beating him in the regular season, beating him in the wild card. That would be great for me. So if we were to lose the Kirk Cousins playoffs, the memes. There'd be so many memes. especially if Sam Darnold were to lose to the Falcons on like a check down. But I'm not. But I'm just putting. Hopefully, I'm not putting things into existence here. So yeah. Um, I don't know. I do not know. But that's all I really gotta say on that. I mean, I did say on that. So, anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, Gophers, Minnesota sports, giving me false hope. Had the Penn State right there, and then it just PJ Fleck can just go. Yay, another bowl game! Woo! No, I want PJ Fleck on. Gophers, hopefully we can just win the Axe game. We can at least, do that. We got to play. Oh, it's on a Friday, not a Saturday. What? Okay, I'll see what. Well, if it's on a Friday at 11, maybe I can stream. If it's on TV, I might be able to stream it. I'll consider it if it's on TV. Yes. I'm looking. I need to make sure I'm looking at this correctly. I looked up Minnesota versus Wisconsin. Oh wait, is this football? Am I looking at this right? Yeah, I need to make sure. Minnesota Gophers football. It says I'm looking. Google says Friday. Why is it the day after Thanksgiving? Why is it on a? Yeah. And game's on CBS. Game is on CBS. So it's looking like I'm looking at the website, Minnesota Gophers website. It's looking like the game is on CBS. So since it's on a Friday, I'm not guaranteed. I mean, maybe I do stream it. I might actually. If it was on a Saturday, I mean, the reason why I can't do like Gophers streams is just because like I'm working on Saturday at that time. I mean, earlier in the day, but Friday I don't have to work until a little later. So Friday I don't work until a little later. So I might be able to. I'm not. Don't hold me to it, but it would be something I would like to do it. So, um, so potential Gophers Badger stream Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Then I think that would be worth. I think I could. Because I think I want to do it. So, yeah. So that would be next Friday. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Oh wait. I forgot. I think I'm doing no. Unless there's family. I just thought about it. I don't know if I'm gonna go there. Oh, I need. I have to check. Unless there's stuff on family stuff. That's why I'm saying TBD. So, hopefully when I do my next recap stream will be before Thanksgiving. Hopefully, should be. Um, I'll give an update on that. So, but yeah. So Vikings again win 23-13 over the Tennessee Titans. Game stream will be tomorrow. Game is at noon Central Standard Time. Yeah. Might not be a great game. Might be a little bit. It's probably going to be a very low scoring game, but it's going to be a game. So, and hopefully we win and get above 500. Have a winning record get a winning record this season. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. See you guys tomorrow for the game. This has been Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings fan 28, and as always, Skull, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow.